Good Tuesday evening, everyone. How are you? It's good to see you. It's good to be seen by you. I being glad about the seeing and the being seen. And of course, Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live, loud and clear from a rather freezing night here in the swamps of sunny Central Florida. How the heck is everybody doing? I hope you're doing good. Good to see you, Michael Dale, Tolomicus, Robert Phillips, north of the Rockies, Wave of Mutilation, Brandon Keene, Joe Kaufman is out there. Joe, good to see you too. We have got a good crowd watching us right now. There are 15 of you fine people watching out there on YouTube. Let me ask you a favor. Rather, let me beg your attention for just a moment, guys. If you have not already hit the subscribe button, would you do me a favor? Would you please hit the subscribe button? Make sure the bell icon is also clicked. Now, let me tell you guys something. I very often joke about being suppressed by the YouTube algorithm or whatever. I think all YouTubers either semi-seriously or very seriously say that. I am. Something has definitely gone sideways, and let me tell you why that's important. I since November, the beginning of November, this channel has gained almost 2,000 subscriptions, which for me is huge numbers, and I appreciate every single one of you, every single person out there who has subscribed, who has stuck around for the fun that we have around here, knowing that you guys return night in and night out. Someone told me the other day, and this was so devastatingly nice. But they said that I did a really amazing job at this. That I like, for doing it night after night, show after show, that I was really good at what I did, and I like that. And that just made me feel so good. And the fact that I've broken out with the YouTube shorts, the verticals, if you will, and that they've gotten to you guys, makes me exceptionally happy. But YouTube has turned off the tap. They have effectively shut off the tap. I don't know what's been going on the last couple of days, but things have absolutely shifted. The only way that I can see going forward, if they're going to keep choking things. How was my Spanish today, Jorge? For real, on the Mexican version of the Dungeon board game, let me know. The only way that I can realistically, going forward, hope to affect that is not just qualitative ups, but quantitative ups too. So the number of shorts is about to increase. If you guys like those, there will be more of those. 10 a day is what you guys will be seeing going forward. 10 YouTube shorts a day. And it's going to be I think you guys like the informative YouTube shorts more than you like the more than you like the little vertical snips from the interviews. So I hope that you will I hope that you will want to want to keep enjoying those, want to keep watching those. I mean, as I can get snips of interviews and whatnot, I will. But I have got a ton of stuff to bring you guys. Now, that then brings us to an interesting point. Am I a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, or am I a YouTuber? And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I had to ask myself, I had to stop and think about this. Am I a guy who enjoys Dungeons and Dragons, or am I a YouTuber? And well, I'm both. I'm both. To be a better one of the second, I must do more, or to be a better one of the first, I must do more of the second. I mean, part of the contract that I've made with you guys is 10,000 subs equals a an in-person convention. And that is very much a YouTube thing. Robert Sandin, good to see you. Exactly, Yang. ¿Por qué no los dos? Why not both? Thank you, Jorge. That's very wonderful. What do I mean by YouTube turning off the tap? Basically that views cratered, and so have subscriptions. One follows the next. Now, I am certainly willing to entertain that I've hit the point of saturation that nobody really cares anymore. Like the maximum amount of people that want to hear D&D trivia has been reached. There is no up from there. I'm against the ceiling. But it is also entirely possible that they have said no more promotion of his stuff. He's done. Get out of line. So all I can do to keep moving forward is to go down where there's a throttle detent. And if you don't know what that is, in an airplane's throttle, there's just a stop that stops the throttle from going forward or stops it from going backwards beyond a certain point. It's a detent. You can have a detent in anything. If you have any kind of switch, valve, whatever, anything that stops it is called a detent. It is to go to those detents with a hacksaw and chop through them and push forward harder. That's all I can do. Okay. If I try and reinvent my channel as something else, this is wild. Let me tell you guys something. And we are going to be playing AD&D here in just a few minutes, guys. But if you go back, there are YouTube channels, successful YouTube channels. If you dig all the way through their back catalog, some of them you'll find like, wait a minute, you're like, this channel, you started talking about vintage Macintosh restoration. Now your channel is about wiring and electrical systems. And it's about pivoting to your audience, okay? I don't want to do that. I don't want the Delver's Dungeon to slowly transmogrify one day into a channel that's about bookbinding or Viking history or medieval cooking. And it could, I could turn around and those could be the things to do. Like, oh, but if you did this, but I don't want to do that. So the alternative is, unlike those other channels that you go through, and it's like here's a perfect case in point. Local YouTuber, fantastic guy, Greg Salazar. Greg does an amazing service for PC enthusiasts. You know what he does? If you're in the Orlando area, and some people have come down from Georgia or as far away as the Keys. Yeah, Iron Man, 300 ways to make pottage. Because he says, I can make YouTube content out of troubleshooting and repairing your computers. So send me a list of your system's ailments. If I pick you and you're in the Orlando area or willing to come to Orlando, I will not ship computers, yada, yada, yada. And he fixes computers. And the only cost is that, you have to let him have it for a week while he shoots a video, the money he makes. That's not the point. The point is this. You go back far enough in his channel and you know what he talks about? Like all the way back to the beginning of his channel. Science stuff, physics, astrophysics, chemistry. That's what he did to start his channel. And then one day he pivoted to talking about computers that he liked. And then building computers, and then talking about building computers, and then on and on and on. And he hasn't gone back to science. He sticks to doing computers. There's a lot of channels like that. Thank you, great old ones. Thank you very much. You may have 2 sodas in the green room. But anyway, that's not going to be me. And my only solution to what do now that they've shut off the tap is to keep doing it, but do more of it. All right. Let me tell you guys a sad little story. This happened decades ago. I was living in a place, water bill didn't get paid, water got cut off. I called the person responsible for this. I said, what the hell, man? You were supposed to take care of this. And he said, I'll take care of it when I get home. He was going to get home after 5 o'clock. I had a need for water. I didn't know when he was going to be home. And when I turned the tap, guess what? Little bits started dripping out. Little runnel, that sort of thing. He hadn't shut off the sidewalk tap completely. So I went to every tap in the house, or apartment, excuse me, every tap in the apartment. And I set pitchers and jugs. And over the course of the evening, I had 6 gallons of water. That's what I'm going to have to do here. So, lots and lots and lots and lots more YouTube shorts are coming, 10 a day. That's spread out over the day, 10 YouTube shorts a day. I'll try and be engaging. I won't just do slop, but that's where we're at. And you know what we're going to do right now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbors? We are about to get right into it. Last week, we were playing first edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, just like we do every Tuesday night. And let me tell you guys, out there in the audience, if you're a new subscriber, you can participate in this. If you have a question, a comment, any kind of inquiry, I want you to put it in the live chat, and I will do my best to answer that question. If I don't, one of the players might, and if one of the players doesn't, somebody out in the audience might, because, folks, I have the smartest and the best looking audience of any 5-night-a-week classic TTRPG live stream show, and I'll kill on that hill. So now that we've established the killing and the dying and that sort of thing, coincidentally, let's go ahead and bring in our group of players. If I wear a furry pink cat outfit while gaming, I'll blast off. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So let's go ahead and welcome our players in. Our first guy here, you can find this guy here on YouTube at Great Old Ones channel. That's another channel you need to be subscribed to. Everybody, please welcome Great Old Ones as Faldorinth, the Ranger. Hello, sir.
Hey, good evening, Bill. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, and my new layout's not working, so we're gonna have to go back to that one until I can figure out what I did wrong. But your super chest to buy me a pink cat outfit.
Oh, I better kick in a couple more bucks then, I guess. Okay, hold on.
And say what you want to super chat for. You can say anything you want. I'm buying groceries and paying bills with it, guys. So anyway, yes, check him out at Great Old Ones. Next up, speaking of YouTube sensations, Yang Yan Zhao 4 is the place you want to go to talk about comics reviews, comics artists. He's got a lot of great pop culture views. He is 1/3 of the Nerd Council of Doom, and you can find him here on Friday nights. In our Sci-Fi Friday games, which starting this Friday, we're going to be building characters for Blade Runner. Don't you miss that. Everybody, please welcome Yang Yan Zhao as Fingers, the Halfling Thief. Yang!
Evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I've got a sinus headache.
I'll be very quiet when I'm describing how badly your character is being injured.
You know, I bet you D&D ASMR videos would really take off.
You know, I used to have a sponge sock for the mic that this one replaced, and I could do that, but this is I don't know if anybody can even hear that, but yes, this is this mic does have two sides to it, basically, so you can be on either side of it, so I could do that. I'm rolling to hit over on this side. Now I'm rolling to hit over here. So I don't know, maybe you're right.
You just need some dice rolling and the sound of like a pencil writing, and you're good to go.
I'm gonna try it. I'm willing to try most anything. Of course, failing that, I can just, abuse an animal over on Twitch and still retain 1.2 million viewers and suffer absolutely no repercussions. Anyway, and last but not least, this guy has no YouTube channel, but he needs no YouTube channel because he shows up here. He shows up over on Great Old Ones channel. But he's an awesome dude just the same. Everybody, please welcome Gonzalo Lira's bar tab as Paul, the neutral good fighter.
Thank you, sir. And for the record, I do actually have a channel, but I only have 2 people subscribed, you and Great Old Ones. Also, can you say the thing about the part in the middle again?
The thing about the part in the middle. The ASMR part, the because I'm not sure which part. All right, everybody. So, welcome back, one and all. Last week, everyone. The Party O Adventurers was at a mountain, a hill terrain pass. Obviously, they are in what is obviously the ruins of an ancient watchtower, not dissimilar to that they had explored some weeks ago further west in the Pomarge, nearer to more decent places. But now they, according to Faldoranth's navigation over land and your careful examinations of the map, now you are within perhaps a day or two's travel of the hidden city of Suderham in the Drakensgrab Hills. So this is likely some kind of outer watch area that may be affiliated with it or associated with it. There are goblins and hobgoblins. You have dealt with a group of goblins and hobgoblins in the watchtower ruins that overlook a wooden stockade. Some speak with dead spells cast on the hobgoblins by your cleric Holder revealed that the hobgoblins do in fact have a fair few hostages in their midst, and there was a debate last week about attacking the stockade by force or stealthily going in. You weren't you hadn't settled on your war plan yet. So, gentlemen, what do?
I mean, I think we were sort of stuck on, are we going to approach at day or night? We hadn't really decided what we were going to do until we kind of get a little closer and a better look. But I think what we said was we're going to kind of give them half a day to see if they happen to send out any more minions for us to just kill out here before we go there. And if not, head to the fort in the middle of the day, since it's likely that it hurts their site more than it hurts ours. If anyone disagrees with that, let me know.
That was the consensus that I recall. It has been a week, and I have slept since then.
Fingers, was that the plan?
Sure. I still don't understand why we're doing this now. I mean, we could go to Suderheim and get them to hire us to take this out. I don't understand why we're working for free, but sure.
Well, I think Suderheim might be a little more intertwined with the slave trade than you understand. And that's my take on it. Faldoran, am I missing?
Sorry, I didn't realize you wanted to bring the slaves with us to sell.
Oh, no. I don't think that was the intention at all, no. We're losing cash there, yes, that's for sure, but that's not the purpose, no.
I'm sure there will be coin aplenty if we just help the people of this area. I'm sure you'll find your way to some coin. I don't doubt it. But this may take some finesse as we get closer. Going during the day, I guess probably, I don't know, does that rule out you sort of doing some reconnaissance, or do you feel comfortable doing that? Or do you think, I mean, I'm the fighter, so I'm the most likely to survive direct combat, but I don't want to just speak for everyone and say we should charge in.
What's the ground cover situation between this hill and the fort?
Just like little tufts of scrub brush here and there, little prickly holly bushes and that sort of thing. Not a lot of cover.
Well, I mean, I could try.
I mean, it looks difficult, right?
Yeah, it definitely would be, especially during the day. The only way that it would be easier is if somehow they were all asleep.
Well, that would be great. But I don't know that they are. Do we know? Are they nocturnal creatures?
So what Faldorinth knows is that goblins fare poorly in the daylight, as do kobolds and orcs. But yes, goblins fare poorly in the daylight. Hobgoblins are indifferent to it. They hate goodness and niceness at any rate. But the average goblin is going to do better at night than during the day.
My assumption,
and given that
go ahead.
I was just going to say, given that you've seen a mix of goblins and hobgoblins, it stands to reason that they might have both ends covered.
So, given that they see better at night, I would make an assumption that goblins tend to be awake at night mostly and sleep during the day. That would seem to make the most sense, but I don't know that for sure. Faldoran, do you know that?
I mean, that would be the assumption. What I'm thinking is don't we have magic users that can help us make sure they're napping?
Well, yes, but look at the ground between us and the fort. I mean, it's small scrubs. You know, even if we go, I mean, they can see at night. I just don't know that we can get close without being seen. Is the problem?
Yeah, I don't think it makes any difference either way. We approach at night; they can see in the dark as well as we can, and
during the day,
there's more likely to be more of them active at night.
Right.
During the day, there's probably less of them active, and they can still see us. So,
all right. Wait a minute. Is there a wagon or anything here, or any like material that would be hauled between this tower and the city?
You don't see anything
Okay,
like that
let's
at
search for
the.
some of that stuff. The best approach, in my opinion, is to try a Trojan horse maneuver. If the materials are here, if they have a wagon and other things that we could use to sort of disguise ourselves as being someone from this tower coming back, that's really the only thing I can think that is going to let us get anywhere close to do anything.
How tall is a hobgoblin?
Hobgoblins are about 5.5 feet. They're a particularly large hobgoblin might be 5'10". They're bigger they're a little bit bigger or about as big as orcs, but they absolutely tower over goblins.
Well, you two could try to dress up in some of the armor that they were wearing.
I mean, I think you would fit in a goblin's armor, wouldn't he?
Didn't we fight hobgoblins?
Well, there were
You fought
goblins
goblins
as well.
and
Goblins there
hobgoblins.
too, right?
Well,
Throw some
sure.
cloaks over us.
I guess I could try the
Um,
goblin stuff.
And I could look. Let's just do a quick, half-hour search of the area and see if there's enough material in the area to do that. Also, Faldorinth, do you mind keeping an eye on the road while we're doing that to make sure we don't get surprised by anybody?
Oh, absolutely, will do. But I'm still thinking they may have a change of guard that we want to, take advantage of if possible. That was one of the things you mentioned early
Yeah,
on.
absolutely. In the meantime, we can search for this stuff.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on the road while you guys are digging around trying to find the appropriate materials.
Okay, so as far as garments, yes, goblins and hobgoblins both. They're bloody, they're soiled, but they have them. They don't have a cart or anything like that. There's no cart, there's no beast of burden, none of that.
Well, we would have to walk there. We have our horses. I feel like I would rather approach on horseback, because if we had to get out of there, we would have the opportunity to do that. If we just walk up and they discover us, we're just stuck there for combat with the entire fort.
That's true, but if we go on horseback, they're gonna know right away because we don't see any horses around here, so they're not doing a change of guard on horseback or mules or anything like that.
What was the name? And I can look through my notes here, but we know we killed an ogre magi at the stockade. Do we remember what that ogre magi's name was?
No.
I mean, basically what I'm thinking is that we don't really have anything on us. We don't have the paladin with us anymore. Do we have anything on us that really identifies us as associated with good or anything like that? Maybe Holder's got holy symbols, but can he stay in the rear? Or my only other thought is we try to pass ourselves off as powerful, interested NPC evil party coming on behalf of someone we've already met in the stockade or something.
Well, I could pretend that I've captured you guys and I'm selling you as slaves.
That is a good idea. That's actually a very good idea. But I think it would come off more believable if I captured you guys and was selling you guys as slaves. Don't you think? Fingers, you with me?
That is also one possibility. Yeah.
Fingers is just staring at him.
It's once again at this point that that Roy speaks up, the magic user, and says, You realize that if they didn't have prisoners, I could literally blow that place to kindling and everything in it.
Oh, absolutely. And I would.
All right.
I mean,
Well,
yeah. What? Go ahead.
I have one more thought on that. We do have this gong over here that we could potentially summon them. And as soon as they open the door, we could just let Roy do his thing and kill them all.
Well, that wouldn't help the prisoners, first of all.
Well, sure. Then there'd be no more guards. We just set them free.
Roy, can you? I mean, if you just can destroy this whole place, can you do that without harming many of the prisoners?
It really depends on where the prisoners are.
Yeah, we don't know where go ahead.
Well, I mean, we set a trap, so we hit the gong and then wait for them to come out the front door.
I mean, yeah, I don't disagree with that. The problem is, I think we're losing. That gives up our one true advantage that we have right now, which is surprise. They'll know someone's in the area if we do that. I'm not saying we can't do that. I'm just saying I want to try to give up our one true advantage, which I see as surprise. Unless you guys disagree. I mean, I'm open to listening to it.
Yeah, well, we don't know what ringing the gong does. Does that summon a bunch of reinforcements? Does that prepare the whole fort for?
Right.
Yeah. We could get lucky with it.
And I just honestly don't feel safe sending Fingers in by himself to reconnoiter the area. Which leaves either surprise or just direct, like waiting till we see if they open up can we see the gate from here? Would Faldorinth be able to recognize if the gate was open from here?
Oh, from up here? Yeah, you can definitely see the gate.
Right?
Well, maybe they'll open the gate during the day. If that happens, we'll give it some time. We're waiting to see if they send people out here during that time. If they open the gate and no one comes out and starts heading our way, then that gives us an opportunity for a direct suicide run. If that doesn't happen, then some form of subterfuge is probably the only way to get up there without them knowing we're here. Which I think the slave thing is possibly a good idea. I just honestly, Fingers, I'm not sure they will believe that you have captured us. It's no offense. You're a great thief. I just don't think that they're going to believe you captured us.
Well, I'll take Roy with me. We captured you.
Okay. I mean, if you think that's the way to go.
Well, it's better if he's free to blow everything to smithereens.
That is true, but once again, there are innocent people here enslaved that we have to think about, but we can't just go in and just blow them up before we've gotten them out of there. And we're going to be right there, right up. Roy, I mean, won't we run the risk of being hit by this if we're right up there when you try to cast it?
Well, yeah. Sorry, that's not Roy yawning. That's the game master didn't get enough sleep last night. Yeah, I mean, there's a minimum safe distance you want on these sorts of things.
All right. Well, let's wait and maybe they'll give us our opening, unless you guys are completely opposed to just riding in once we have the chance on horseback. How quickly do we think we can close the gap if we had to charge from here?
You guys are a good couple 100 yards away. Charging at double speed would take you 180 yards. You could almost make it at a charge.
Then perhaps we've got myself and Kinneret, right? And
Crinnet.
I'm sorry. Crinnet. And what other? So Faldorinth. Do we have any other really warrior types besides us two? Alderweg, is he? So what we could do is we could send, if we do a charge, Crinnet and myself and Alderweg could head in, and then we could have Roy, Holdar, Fingers, and Faldorinth follow up. We ride in, cause as much chaos as we can, start just striking them down, and you guys approach, and maybe that gives you an opening if you approach slower. That's the shock and awe method that I'm thinking of here. I'm not saying it's a great plan. I'm just saying it's a plan.
Alderweg speaks up and says, I will go where you need me, where my faith calls me. My sole concern is that I am not I am but an acolyte. I am not puissant skill at arms as much as you are. But
well, then, Faldarinth, what you, me, and Crinit.
Yeah, Crinit's like, I just want to put my sword through hobgoblins' heads.
Oh, that's going to happen.
Like that'll work, yeah, because I mean, it's not that I lack fighting skill. I just prefer to drop a few of them before they get close.
Well, you may have an opportunity. For example, we could ride up. You could hold up at the gate. If we manage to get through the gate, Crinit and I can pick out a place to strike, and you can fire at targets at will that maybe we're not engaged in melee with.
Roy speaks up again and says, and I mean, for that matter, guys, I can throw magic missiles at them.
Yes, absolutely. But you should do so from the gate after we've charged in, if we do this route. Sounds like a plan to me, guys, unless somebody else has got something else. Fingers, you on board with this, or do we need to argue some more?
He just shrugs.
Okay. So we're going to wait and see. If they open the gate, we'll charge in. If they don't open the gate, or if they send people out here, we'll try to kill the people they send out here. If they don't open the gate halfway through the day, we're going to ride to the fort, and we'll do I've been captured. Well, some of us have been captured by Roy. Just myself, actually. I'll be captured by Roy and Fingers. We'll do that if they don't ever open the gate. Okay? All righty.
All right. Okay. So, you wait a half day. I'll just go ahead and help you out with that. You wait a half day. No one comes out.
Okay.
It is now midday of the second day after you arrived.
Okay. So then we agreed we would try the slavery, and nobody else seems to want to do it. So I will try to just strip down, get rid of my armor. I will obviously not have any equipment on me. I'll allow Fingers to tie me up and use one of the horses to ride us up there. Can you tie it in such a way that I have a shot at getting out of it, Fingers?
Sure, no problem.
All right. And but I am going to do my best to hide a dagger on me, at least.
Okay. Both of you guys, if you would please, and we'll start since you brought it up first. Actually, Fingers is a thief. Roll a d20, please. There, Fingers.
I didn't see it roll, but it says 7.
It says 7. Okay. It occurs to you that at range, all you have to do is make 2 loops of rope and have him just hold his hands together. Like literally a bracelet of rope on each wrist.
Perfect.
And it'll look like his hands are bound. You can even double or triple the winding to make it look like he's really bound. And you give me a d20 roll, if you would please, there, Mr.
Right.
Mr. Paul, Mr. Gonzalo, for Mr. Paul. Yeah, we're having a little issue with our
Should I roll again, or it says
I roll? No. I see the one. Yeah. You realize that plus what looks like a rope harness wrapped around your chest, and you could potentially have a short sword down your back.
Okay. Thank you. I don't have a short sword, but I'm assuming there's one here that I can use.
Yes, the goblins had them aplenty. Are you proficient with short sword? I cannot.
I am not. So it would be bastards, long battle axe, speedum, heavy crossbow. I do have a speedum, but I don't know how big those are. Those are pretty large, aren't they?
Yeah, those are like 14 feet long.
Okay, battle axe is too big, right?
Yeah, basically a short sword's all you're going to fit down your back,
well, then
to be
it's
hidden
just
by
going to
your
be a
neck and
dagger.
shoulders.
Fingers will. He'll say, "Hey, you can use this one, but you better give it back."
All right.
So it's a short sword +1.
I'm still at -1 using that. Is the problem? I'm not proficient with short sword because I'm -2 for not having a proficiency. So I think I'm better off going with a dagger. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, though. I appreciate that. The other thing is, are we sending someone who can speak Goblin or Hobgoblin?
I can speak Goblin.
Okay. Well, then you'll have to do the talking. And I think you better give me one of these. And I lean down and I put my face up and it's like, go ahead and punch me right in the eye there.
He immediately does.
Okay.
You don't have to get all excited about it.
You're striking to subdue, so yeah. I mean, you give him a good raised welt under the eye. You know, it won't be a proper bruise until tomorrow, but yeah, it's not actual injury. Also, if anyone, if Yang, you great old ones, Paul, anyone could give me a die roll. Go ahead and
great old ones roll a die.
Let's see if it's working now. Doesn't matter.
What die do we want?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
I've reset. I've immunized the Eschaton. No, it is still not. Oh, yep. Nope. There we go. It's working now. Yay! On-screen die roller's working. Woohoo! I guess I'll just have to remember to refresh that from now on. Okay, so you've got him bound up. You have a dagger, you say,
yes,
on the back of your John McClane.
I'm going to make a couple little cuts on my face and my chest with the dagger, just so it looks real.
All right. So you're bound up now. Is anyone else going with you?
Well, it's going to be Fingers and Roy and me, right? I mean,
right.
I think
so you want Crinit, Alderweg, and Holder to basically stay as your quick reaction force?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. Before you go, well, he says, well, this is Holder speaking. I can't bless you. You won't be close enough to me at the appropriate time. But what I could do is pray. I can pray.
Absolutely.
All right. He kneels down, in nomine patre, ominous Dominos delivers. I miss the bus. You miss the bus. When's the next bus? And
another one rides the bus.
Another one rides the bus. Expectate Patronus, and you are prayed over. So the effects of prayer, for those who may not remember, let's see. The effects of prayer are as follows: +1 for friendly attacks and saving throws, and -1 on the like for enemy dice. It is 1 round per level, so he is 5th level, 6th level. I can't remember. I think it's 5th level. So you can basically cover the distance up to the force.
Okay.
Up to the fortress, rather, without anything going wrong. All right. So You
Also,
move in.
a gag in my mouth, by the way.
All right. What you do in your own time is your own business. All right. So you move in, crunching along the pathway from some kind of position up on the back of the palisade. Hobgoblin immediately notices you. He picks up a stick and starts banging on what looks like an old breastplate hanging from a piece of rope. Clank, 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 clank. And he pivots and points a short bow at you, knocked with arrow, and yells, "Halt! What do you want?"
Fingers will yell back in Goblin, "We're here to sell a prisoner."
What is Fingers' charisma, please?
13.
Okay. He looks at him and kind of does a little bit of calculating and says, was that was not a Deadwood reference. All right. He looks you guys over and claps his hands and says, "Well, all right. It's a little bit unusual, so come on in." He jumps down, presumably off of this. You guys hear a clunk, and the fence. It's narrow. It's big enough to allow like horse-drawn cart maybe to get through. So it's maybe 12 feet wide at its widest. It opens up. There's 5 or 6 hobgoblins standing there, and the fellow who was up there, he has he has slung his bow on his back, and he's got his fists on his hips, and he's like, "Come on in, come on in."
All right.
Fingers will just hit him again in the same eye.
Yeah.
Quiet, you. And I guess they will take him on in, and we saw 5 or 6. He'll keep an eye out for prisoners and or other goblins, hobgoblins.
Are they trying to shut the gate as soon as we get in?
Yes.
Does
Okay.
it look like they are paying attention to them and not looking out over the sides? Anything like that?
What you they're focusing on you guys as you're coming in here.
So they formed enough of a distraction, we could get the rest of us close enough to like shooting range and stuff like this.
Potentially.
I'm not going to let them shut the gate, is basically what I'm saying. So as soon as we get in and we're all the way in, as soon as they start to try to shut the gate, I'm going to leap off with my dagger and try to stop them from shutting the gate.
Okay. Yeah. So as they're shutting the gate, a hobgoblin kind of glances up as you go by, and then he looks at Fingers and says, "Careful, that one's got a." And then you start to do your thing. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me, if you would, please, since you're the one acting Gonzalo.
2.
A 2. Okay. So it is possible that you have some surprise on them. Oh, now mine's not show. Oh no, it showed. It didn't show on the pad, but it showed on the screen. Okay, so you guys have surprised them for a couple of segments. Gonzalo, you know, you're what was it you said to me? Yippee-ki-yay, mother goblin. Critic, get down! You know. So yeah, you've got your dagger out, your dagger out now. You guys have complete surprise. So what is let's see. What is Fingers doing? You're in a target-rich environment. There's plenty of them within melee range.
Would it be possible, since I'm sure the attention would all be on the big human, for him to slip off and hide? Essentially, he would like to backstab somebody next turn.
That will be a hide in shadows roll, and there's a partially stoved in barrel. There's kind of a crude buttress holding up the wall. You're gonna have to make a hide in shadows roll.
All right,
to do.
I'll risk it.
Okay. Roy is shouting something and holding out his fingers. You guys have seen this before. He is about to lay down some magic missile fire, and in fact, we're going to go ahead and do that now because we are in surprise segments, and magic missile is only a 1-segment spell. So let's see. Alrighty, so that should not have been a hidden roll. Let's reveal roll. So we've got that is 3, 2, 3, 3. All right. So yeah, he blasts some hobgoblins that are near you guys. They're all taking damage. You can get that single dagger thrust if you want to and stabulate one of them.
Well,
there, Paul.
Are there any goblins within melee range?
No, the goblins, the few that you can see are kind of up against the far palisade, trying to stay in the shade.
Can I charge?
I don't like this thing.
To the goblins?
Yeah, but I mean, there's a bunch of hobgoblins literally within melee range of you.
All right. If one of the hobgoblins looks hurt, I'll go for the hobgoblin that has been hurt by magic missile.
Oh yeah, he spread it out. They're all hurt. They've all taken blasts. Yes.
Come on, show it on the screen. Did not show it on the screen, and it's lagging. All right, 10 plus 3 for my strength, 13.
13, and his armor class is shieldless armor class. That is going to hit.
All right, and a dagger does 1d4. Is that correct?
Yes, a dagger is 1d4 plus any strength bonuses.
Right, this plus 6. So 10.
Yeah, you rammed the dagger and most of your forearm through him. All right. So those of you outside hear this, you can see the violence going down, and you hear Roy shouting magic words. So Crinit says, all right, it's time to roll.
There's our single, boys.
Yep. So yeah, you guys are picking up and just running flat out. You will almost be there by the end of the next round. Or wait, so no, you. All right, yeah. You got. It'll take you guys a little bit to get there. Roll your hide in shadow. Actually, I'm gonna roll your hide in shadows. Roll Yang to see whether or not you have did the old fumble Rooski there. Okay, so Roy is too busy assessing the next group to hose down to really notice. Paul glances over. That halfling is gone. He has literally vanished from the face of the earth. Meanwhile, Fingers, there is a peach of a spot underneath a slops bucket. You're just like, phew,
Oh, solid snake. All right.
you are not exactly.
Little bastard ran
Exactly.
away.
Little bastard shot me in the ass. All right. So yeah, you duck in, you're in total cover. So the next segment, Roy is going to cut loose with another sheaf of magic missiles, and we're going to do, and this is not going to be a hidden roll this time. This is going to be a public roll. So we have, oh my God, we have 5, 10, 14, and that last one is another 4. So yeah, he with those, he blows away the 4 that he had hit before. There are 2 hobgoblins left right around the front gate. So yeah. So bunch of dead hobgoblins. Now we're into now we're into declarations, because the hobgoblins are now reacting. There's 2 very close to you, Gonzalo. They're like, all this has gone down in 12 seconds.
Right.
And they're finally like drawing their swords. There's goblins like squinting and kind of moving forward with short spears at you guys, being kicked viciously by hobgoblins behind them. There is a huge hobgoblin, and 4 equally large hobgoblins are grabbing up shields and buckling on. The largest of them has like this chain hauberk, and he puts an iron bassinet on, and he has a very nasty looking broadsword in his hand, and he's holding up a small table as a rondel on his arm. He is a big, he is almost as big as Paul. That's how big this hobgoblin is.
Gotcha.
So
did the hobgoblin I killed have a weapon?
Yes, but it was only a short sword.
Well, that's better than a dagger. So
right.
I'm gonna yoink his short sword, and I'll keep the other dagger in my hand. I'm not gonna attack with it or anything, but I'll keep it in my other hand.
Okay. Are you going to attack in this round? Because you may attack.
If I can, yes.
Yes. So go ahead and do your second attack in the surprise round.
Okay. 9 plus 4, so 13.
Yeah. So you hit another hobgoblin.
Okay. This plus 6, so 7.
That is still sufficient to murder his face completely off. So there's 1 hobgoblin left. Party is moving in. Let's go ahead. We've got declarations. Paul, you're looking for targets. What is what is Fingers doing?
So there's 1 more hobgoblin near Paul, right?
Right, and Paul pivots to face him.
So Fingers would like to backstab that guy where the sun don't shine.
Alrighty. You should be able to do that. Roy is preparing to cast another spell. You're not sure what it is. So let's go ahead and roll initiative. And Great Old Ones, as you are moving in this round, and I want to give you a chance to do fun stuff. Go ahead and roll initiative for the party, please, as you guys are closing in.
Roll initiative for the party. Well, you guys are screwed. Okay.
Oh, I got a 2. I mean, you've got a 33% chance of beating me. See, there you go. All right. Party goes first. Roy was apparently casting a defensive spell as he does this, and is now holding his hand up, and you can see a faint blue shimmer in front of him. So go ahead and make your backstab attack on this Hobgoblin. You are striking at +4.
Okay, and he's going to use both his short sword and his dagger.
All right. The dagger is magical, yeah?
They're both magical. They're both +1.
They're both magic. Okay. Robert, thank you for stopping by, and we will endeavor to have a good night. Thank you.
All right. So I will roll.
Please do.
Let me. 1, 2, 2. Oh, there we go. Okay. An 8 and an 18.
An 8 and an 18. It's a little hard to specify. So what we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3. The 18 is your on hand. 4, 5, 6. It's your offhand. So that the 18 was with the dagger. The 8 was with the sword. What is you don't have an exceptional strength, do you? No, you don't.
No.
Your strength is exceptional in that you are exceptionally weak.
Yes.
All right. So you let's see. Are you weak? Are you so weak you're negative to hits?
I believe so. He has 5 strength.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that real quick, but I think you may be at it.
I think it's -2 hit adjustment.
Or
1.
Yeah, your hit probability is -2. So you're fighting with 2 weapons. Your offhand fights at -4 for a total of -6. Your on hand fights at minus is it -2? Yeah, it's -2 for a total of -4. Both weapons are +1, so that gives you a -5, -3. You struck with your offhand because you were striking from behind. So go ahead and roll your dagger damage, multiply it by you are 5th level or 4th level?
I am a 6th level.
6th level. Okay.
Should be ×3.
×3. That is correct. So it will be ×3 and then add. Okay. So that is 9. You add 1 for damage. That becomes 10. That is a hobgoblin. No more. You slam the dagger right into his jacksie because you're a short guy, and he perishes with a screech.
Fingers, you're all right.
Obviously.
All right, so let's have the goblins react. You are going to get a goodly amount of javelins thrown in your general direction. We're going to start with 3 javelin attacks on Paul. 1, 2, 3.
I am AC 8. I want to say
AC 8. All right, so the 12 and the 13. The 5 will miss. Your AC 8.
7 actually.
AC 7. Okay, so what happens next is muy importante. So let's see. Your AC 7. And let's check attack matrices. These guys are this. AC 7. The 5 misses. The other 2 hit. They are javelins. American motor cars are being thrown at you. Let's see. Javelin.
I wouldn't have rushed in here if I knew they were going to attack back.
Yeah. They're defending themselves somehow.
Kodos, run! He's got a board with a stick and a board with a nail in it.
All right, so that is a total of 8 points of damage. No, I'm sorry. The total. The dice aren't rolling on the dice tray, so I'm not. I'm not seeing. I'm not glancing over there. So it's only 4.
Okay.
It's only 4.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay, so And so yeah, that's a couple of those. Here's a few at Roy.
No, not Roy. Not Roy. Yes, yes.
All right. Yeah. Roy just Roy raises his hands and like little arcs of electricity start between them.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the hobgoblins just kind of starts to move away and is pointing at the other two. All right, and last but not least, Fangers. What is Fangers' armor class, please?
5.
5. Let's see. Fangers is struck once, possibly twice. We'll see here. Twice.
All right.
The strength of the javelin impacts knocks you down. You take extra damage. 4 points of damage. Thunk, thunk.
Okay.
Okay. So the large hobgoblin and his companions make their way across. They're like smacking female hobgoblins out of the way, that sort of thing, as they're moving up to you. Just yelling maledictions, waving scimitars in air as they close in on you. End of round. Rest of party has made it up to the gate at this point.
Thank goodness.
So Crinit is going to be entering the stockade as soon as from where she is going to charge the overly large hobgoblin and his cohorts. She is going to charge with a capital C. So sword out, war cry. She's going in. How about let's see. What about you, great old ones? What are you doing?
I will try to put some arrows in unengaged targets.
They are spread out enough that you're probably not going to be hitting into melee immediately. All right. How about fingers?
Are there any hobgoblins within attacking distance?
Not melee, no.
Would it be possible for him to hide again?
You can certainly try, but all eyes in the stockade are on you. It's going to be an extraordinary roll required.
Well, then he will. I guess he'll use his sling if there's none that are close enough.
Okay. Yeah.
Try to hit somebody.
It's a target-rich environment. And we have 38 of you beautiful people out there watching us right now. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and tuning in. And if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications about this and all of our other live streams that we do round here on the interwebs. All right. And Holder is standing by as medvac might be needed. So let's go ahead and do initiative, and we will shift over to you, Yang, for initiative. I'm sorry, I forgot. What is Paul doing?
Paul will be trying to engage the head hobgoblin directly. Unless, are there any better weapons than a short sword by any of the other dead hobgoblins here?
Not immediately.
Okay,
no.
Then he's going to growl and look the head hobgoblin in the eye and spit on one of the dead bodies of the other hobgoblins.
Okay. Before the hobgoblins close distance, Odd scimitar. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Before you guys close distance, let's see. We are sticking to the slave lords. This is just a side adventure. The path to Suderhem is crooked. All right, so this is from Crinit. She is charging. She is receiving a +2 to hit because of her charge. She will not get a shield bonus. She is howling like a banshee and swinging her sword and striking at one of the lieutenants. Unfortunately, that will miss. She swings her sword down. He brings his shield up. He's kind of staggered back a little bit. So her attack has gone. She is now the focus of the ire of. Let me see something here. Oh yeah. The chief hobgoblin is pushing past the others and stomping across towards you, Gonzalo. But the other 4 are going to hack at Crinit.
Okay, so he just ignored the attack and he took my disrespect. Okay, gotcha.
Yes. Crinit is struck twice. Crinit takes 14 points of damage.
Oof.
Yeah, she does not like that. I mean, she strikes overhand with her sword. One of the bodyguard holds the shield up, and her arms are basically over her head when swords are driven into her flanks.
Is there a shield on the ground?
Yeah, there's one of the hobgoblins had a rondelle hanging on a leather strap on his hip.
I'm going to
Rondash, excuse me.
Gotcha. I'm gonna grab the shield and say, "You're not gonna live through this." I don't know if he speaks common, but
all right. Okay, go ahead and take your arrow shots if you would, please. They're great old ones for Faldorin.
All righty. Here is my first D20.
That will miss.
All righty. Second. Not any better.
That will also miss. Okay. What will not miss, however, is the there's this like this sounds like a safe being dropped just right onto a flat stone street, just this thump clang as lightning bolt springs from betwixt Roy's hands and goes through a couple of hobgoblins. I am not going to bother to make their saving throws. They die. The trio of hobgoblins that threw spears at him are blasted to ash. And the back wall of the palisade is far enough away that on return, it just kind of peters out.
Roy is not messing around.
Yeah, Roy is not messing around. He does, however, glance over and sees much of Crinit's lifeblood spill out on the ground. Crinit! And he then pivots to face them. Go ahead and make your attack on the chieftain, as he was so incensed at you that he just, knowing you would still strike first, he still approached across open ground to you. 17, that will hit.
All right. This +6. So 8.
8. Yeah, you bring it down onto his shoulder, and he but he is still quite up. Let's see. Okay, so let's see, and tell me, I'm sorry, Yang, what is Fingers doing?
He was going to hit probably the one that was going after what's her name with his sling.
Okay, go ahead and make your 2-hit roll. Should have had you do that in missile. Sorry.
Oh,
Pew!
looks like it doesn't matter.
Clack. You've got this big purple flash. You're kind of trying to blink that away, so it's a little hard to hit. All right, so that ends the round.
Doesn't the hobgoblin get an attack on me, or did he use it all up?
No, he spent his round coming to
Gotcha.
you. He will attack in the next round. He is raising up his scimitar to strike at you. So declarations. Great old ones. What is Faldarinth doing?
Same thing.
Okay, Crinit is now no longer at -1 defensively, so she is going to continue to fight, even though she's somewhat surrounded. Roy, oh, hey, I rolled a $10 on the hobgoblin on the left. Does that hit? Unfortunately, a 10 will not hit, Michael, but I do appreciate the super chat. Thank you so very much for the super. It is greatly appreciated. All right, so yeah, she's just going to continue to fight. You hear Alderweg cry out, "Lady Credit!" And then being chastened by Holder. It's like, no, you'll get cubed if you go in there. We'll deal with her when we can. All right, so let's see. She's going to continue to fight. How about Fingers? Is he going to slingers?
Well, is that one hobgoblin that was going to attack Paul? Is he now close enough for melee?
Oh, absolutely.
Then Fingers will try to stab him with the short sword.
All right, and I'm guessing Paul is going to continue to fight. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let's roll initiative, and Gonzalo, it is your turn to roll initiative. A 6. The party will almost certainly go first. It is a tie. You are striking at him with a short sword. Yes.
Correct.
He is striking at you with a scimitar. Your short sword is faster. You will strike first. Go ahead and make your roll. 14. You are not proficient with that weapon, so that becomes a 12, but your massive brawny strength bumps that back up, so you do hit. So a d6 plus 4.
Plus 6.
Plus 6, a d6 plus 6.
8.
Good God. Okay. Yeah, you injure him badly. He immediately coughs up purple, red blood and staggers back from the injury you have done him. Same with your short sword, Fingers. So go ahead and you attack. Nice. 17. That will hit. So this is going to be a d6 plus 1.
2.
So 2 points of damage. So he has taken a not inconsiderable amount of damage. Roy is going to spend his last magic missile, one on each of the hobgoblins that are fighting Crinit. And I'm just going to roll these normally and then add. So let's see. So that's 4, that's 2, that's 5, that's 3. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So yeah, they're blasted. They take some damage. They're kind of injured. Missile fire, please, from our good ranger.
Alrighty, I will also shout, "Stand still, laddie." Oh man, no, not a two.
Twang. All right, go ahead.
All right, one of these.
John Collins.
There we go.
15. That will hit. That will hit. You're aiming at the ones fighting Crinit, yes?
Yes.
All right. You
6.
did 6 points of damage to Crinit. Your arrow plunges right between his shoulder blades. She screams and staggers forward. Crinit is in rough shape.
Cast aside my bow and draw for the next round.
All right. Sorry, man. I mean, that percentage was just so low, dude. I'm sorry. So thwack. Ah!
That's the way the dice roll.
That's the way the dice roll. She is doing her best.
I think she likes you.
She is being attacked now by the hobgoblins. All right. One hobgoblin hit her. Fortunately, only for a point of damage. She just brings her shield up just in time. That it's more exhaustion and being crushed backwards that do overall damage. I think that's it.
I think the guy gets an attack on me, doesn't he? The hobgoblin.
Oh yes, thank you for reminding me. Yes, this is at +2.
Wait, why is it +2?
Because he's just that good. He
Okay.
hits you
He does.
with his scimitar and does 9 points of damage.
Ow.
Now you die!
You think they're going to torture you if I let you go? For failing this badly?
I will wear your skin before my masters. They will praise me upon praise.
I like this guy.
All right. Ramirez was an effete snob. I can't say what I did to his woman before his blood was cold.
My cut has improved your voice.
Oh my goodness. All right, so that ends the round. More hobgoblins are kicking more goblins forward. There's like there's a lot of hobgoblins bunching around, and you can't hear it over the din, but if you could, you would hear you would hear Roy say, "That's right, you stupid bastards, bunch up." Okay, so they basically spend this round moving. Let's get declarations. I'm guessing you're going to continue to fight their great old ones you're moving in to fight.
Right, yeah, cast my bow aside, draw my longsword, and engage.
You are going to be in a target-rich environment because you are going to be surrounded by goblins as soon as you go in there.
As a level 3 warrior, I get many strikes.
Yes. Gonzalo, you're going to keep fighting the captain here. I'm guessing you're going to keep fighting the captain too, right, Yang?
Yes.
All right. And finally, Crinit fighting her lonely battle. So let's go ahead and roll initiative, and we come back around to Great Old Ones. Roll initiative, please. It's a D6, sir. It is once again initiative tie. However, this is a one segment spell from the goodly magic user. He incinerates 5 goblins that were being pushed towards him. He literally holds his fingertips out and says something sibilant, and flames just spring from his hands. And 5 goblins char and die. With a touch of my burning hands, and the astro zombies roam the land. All right. No, we did not forget about the cleric gang. They're doing what they can. I need to check something real quick, though. This is Dungeon Master, not remembering, not...
I'm stepping away for 30 seconds.
All righty. Let's see. One of those I can never remember the specifics of. All right. Okay. And the cast time on that is... Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Cast time is... Ooh, that's going to take a while. But Holder is going to be casting a spell. Short sword this guy, if you would, please, Gonzalo. Oh, he has stepped away. Yang, I'm sorry, Yang. Short sword this guy. A2, that will not hit. All right, so you moved up, they moved up. So there's nothing going on with a ranger right now in this round. Crinit, her long sword goes before the scimitar, I believe, but I'm going to do it that way anyway. She hits, and goblin. All right. So she is hoping that... Okay, and that is one that got injured before. So yeah, there are now 3 hobgoblins counterattacking her.
I'm back.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack with your short sword on Big Boss Man there.
I mean, it's 9.
A 9. A 9 is unfortunately not going to hit him. He counterattacks on you. And that is a 7, so he misses. Your blades clatter together. Crinit is struck once more.
Hey, Billy, thanks for tracking my time to closer to a minute than 30 seconds. Thank you, buddy.
All right, so Crinit slips to one knee in the muck and the mire. Let's see, that is going to be... so I got 3 saving throws here coming. 2 of the hobgoblins, Crinit is still facing, fall down asleep, as it were. All right, new round. The hobgoblins and the ranger are now right up at each other in the forward edge of the battle area, or the goblins and the ranger, because the hobgoblins are just driving the goblins forward. they will. There's no problems the adventurers are presenting to them that they cannot throw enough goblins at to overcome, or so they think. So let's see. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Roy
Is Holder casting any more spells?
Holder has begun to cast Bless on the part. Actually, it ends at the end of this round. The party is more or less close enough that you guys can all get under the effect of a Bless spell. So
Perfect.
you are all blessed. You are all blessed. And a Bless spell, thank you for reminding me. I mentally went to that, and then I was like, I got to remember to do this. And then I didn't. The Bless spell. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to affect that. You're all at +1 to hit. They are let's see, they are not under any malice, but you're all at +1 to hit. So you guys are blessed now. In the new round, I am guessing that you're about to go full ham on these goblins. Are you not? They're great old ones.
Yes, I am.
All righty, let's go ahead and roll initiative. And I think next in the order, because I lost my page, next in the order is going to be Lost Fingers. Yang, roll initiative, please. That is a 3. All right.
Shut the hell up about bugbears in the commentary.
One of the lean-tos bursts open, and out come 6 angry bugbears. Thank you for reminding me. No, party goes first. Do something horrible to all of these goblins in front of you, won't you, great old ones?
Let's see what I can do here. I get 3 strikes.
Yes, you're attacking
1
equal to your hit dice.
Ooh. Modify to an 8 with a blast.
All right.
2. Modify to a 6 with a blast. 3. 6. Holy moly, these dice! They got to go to
Okay,
dice.
so the 8. Let's see. You're Ranger 3. I mean, I know what these guys' armor class is. That's going to put you over in column 2. So let's, oh, for pity's sake. All right, so let's see. So column 3. Yeah, no, 8 total. He kind of, his leather jack catches that, and he doesn't he doesn't suffer any damage from it. All right, you are being attacked by 6 goblins. We'll just start with you, great old ones. Your armor class, sir?
Armor class would be scale. Since I have not had time to arm a shield, it would be 5.
All right, armor class 5. I have 3 possible hits. You're struck twice for 10 points of damage. Those short swords are very pokey. Stabbity, stabbity. Actually, I need to double check that 15 because that becomes you're struck once for 5. My apologies. You're struck once
I
for
like that
5.
better.
All right. These are let's see. Oh, damn it, they're all fighting in the daytime too. Okay. Yeah, I got to remember that. So that 19 and 20. That's the first set of values. Roy takes damage and curses as some spell he was about to cast has obviously been ruined. Crinnet is being attacked once.
Oh.
Incredibly, she's still up. Don't even believe that one. So Crinnet, she hits that one, and she had hit him before, and down he goes. So Crinnet has just enough breathing space to kind of like stagger back 5 feet and then like scramble back on her feet, holding up her shield. She's kind of trying to move back towards the party. And Alderweg is trying to push his way in. He's got a shield up, his holy symbol in one hand, and his mace is kind of tucked under his arm as he's trying to move in. And you hear Holder yelling, "No, no, no!" But the brave lad is moving in. Go ahead and make your attack, Gonzalo.
All right. Oops, wrong die. Hold on just a second. All right.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 will hit.
Okay. And this will be this plus 6. 12.
Okay. Whatever gruesome way you wish to describe that you dispatch him, you do.
Decapitate him.
Thump, thump, thump. All right, so he goes down. Don't give Bill any ideas. No, give me ideas. Owlbears have to be real big for bears to ride them. Wait a minute, I'm getting inspiration. Bug owl bear.
You should have heard the awful things Daniel Rowan was saying about you earlier, Delver. Just awful.
I should have heard them. But yes, bug owl bears. They're more or less like normal owl bears, except they get that horrible surprise capability. All right, so he goes down. What is Fingers doing now? Hey, you, get your damn hands off her.
Yeah, is there anybody else close enough to stab?
Actually, at this point, you've kind of pushed him back a little bit.
All right. Well, if they're not, I guess he will launch another slingshot at someone Falderith is fighting.
Sure. Okay. You kind of got to turn a little bit to zing one at him, but odds are pretty good you're gonna hit somebody, not Falderith. So let's go ahead and roll roll initiative, and I think at this point that's Paul's turn for initiative, please. That is a 6. Be hard pressed to beat that. And I do not. So that will go on the 4th segment. Okay. Ooh, this is going to be close. Let's go ahead and get some melee attacks. Let's start with missile fire. So go ahead and let fly, if you would, Yang.
Oh,
Zing! Make your 3 melee attacks, if you would, please, great old ones. And please make your 3 melee attacks. I'm starting to feel bad for you.
For the love of God, someone else kill something.
Is that better?
That's a hit. There you go. That's a goblin dies. You don't even have to roll damage if you don't want to. You just you cut him from shoulder to hip, and you have now 2 half goblins. Make your next attack. 18. That is same thing. You know, you wind him up like pasta, sword and belly button, twist, twist,
Good
twist,
job.
twist, sluck, and then down he
Right.
goes.
One more.
And one more.
Ah. Well,
Yeah, that
it
guy
was a
saw
good-
what happens to his friends and he ducks. All right.
It was a good run.
How about Paul? You are bereft of targets at the moment.
So I am scanning the area for what is the situation? I mean, are we overwhelmed? Are they still matching us? Are they running out of people?
There are hobgoblins starting to move up, yelling and pushing goblins forward towards you.
Okay.
It's a target rich environment.
Right. Okay. I'm going to charge through the goblins at the hobgoblins. I know I
Okay.
can't charge. I know I can't do a charge because I'm already in melee, but I'm going. That's generally.
No, you're not in melee.
Oh, okay.
The goblin is dead.
Perfect.
Or the goblin chief is dead. They have started to shuffle forward. You can absolutely charge at a hobgoblin. Yeah, and you can execute that before initiative. So go ahead and make your roll. You're going to be striking at +2, +3 actually, on top of everything else because of bless.
And
Now,
plus,
if you hit a hobgoblin, I'm going to tell you that anything that you don't that you don't roll here is or anything that is less than like a 3, he's not going to die.
well, this +6, so 9.
Yeah. So 9. So you slaughter him. Like a 1 or a 2, he'd still have been up, but you cut him down. So
I just scream at them to run, flee.
All right. So let's see. That charge went before initiative. And did let's see. That was a missed missile attack there from the halfling. Crinit is kind of staggering back. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. His wooden shield up, holy symbol dangling from his fingers in that same hand. His mace not too far aside. Alderweg leans forward and puts his hand on Crinit's shoulder and restores her 5 hit points. She pats his hand, levers herself up to her feet, and begins to back towards the magic user, who has reached into his bag and takes out a little wad of something and flicks it. You see a little golden light leave his fingertip. But as that's happening,
Wad.
I also forgot about a shield spell. So as that's happening, he makes the sun come up over a group of goblins and hobgoblins in the far corner. I need not make saving throws. They all char and die. So that takes out a not inconsiderable portion. You have murdered their leader. You have charged into them. So let's see.
Surrender and your death will be quick.
Well, you already yelled at them to flee.
Yeah, well.
All right, so yeah, so the holes that have been blown in the walls are now new points of evacuations for goblins and hobgoblins. They are fucking scattering at this point. Anyone who wants to strike at those who are still those who might still be in the neighborhood, you may go ahead and do that. Crinit is just got her shield up and is trying to protect Roy. Alderweg is trying to protect her.
Hunt down any that are trying to escape the fort.
Yeah, Falderanth.
Whoever is close is going to get swung on.
That's you again, target rich environment. You've got like 6 that are near you that are broken.
3 more dice rolls.
Yes, and you're making these at +4 because they are so that's a hit. And a death. So you kill 1, you kill 2, you kill 3. So yeah, you kill 3 more goblins. But between them and the hobgoblins, they are it is like dragging a stick through an anthill of particularly cowardly ants, because they are fleeing. There's perhaps 24 going through the hole that was just literally burned in the back of the palisade. Another 10 or 12 there's females and whelps among them, clamoring through the hole that the lightning bolt blew in there. Roy is seething and screaming something about nits making lice, and he will cast his final fireball spell at that bunch.
Holy cow, I had no idea Roy was this.
27 again. I'm not going to bother to make a saving throw. Another they're all kind of packed in there when the fireball spell goes off. Boom. That is the end of that group. There are now perhaps 20 or 30 left who are just trying to escape throughout the back of the back of the fortress. Damien, squad broken. Yes, I know that one. All right, so take care, Jorge. Vámonos. All right, so there's the stench of charred goblin. You know, that smell, the goblin smell. You know, we fireballed that hill all day, all night. We climbed up there. Not a single goblin body, not a single one. But that smell, that goblin smell, you know, it smells like victory. One of these days, this campaign's going to end. All right. That's enough Robert Duvall for the evening. All right. So, yeah, the goblins are all just, they're packing up their goblins and hobgoblins are fleeing. Holder and Alderweg is helping helping Crinit basically sit down for a minute, and you guys hear cries of despair coming from a couple of corners in the stockade, the little palisade fortress. So, what do, gents?
I mean, first make sure none of them get away. And
okay, well, you're gonna have to chase down, maybe, like I said, maybe 2 or 3 dozen that fled.
That many. Okay,
too many.
That many.
Gotcha. Let them go. Let's find any prisoners that they have here. Make sure they're not killing them on their way out the door.
Yes. I didn't realize it was that many. I'm sorry.
There are basically tiger cages in one portion of the courtyard. There are men, women, elves, and humans. Not too many elves, I should point out. Hobgoblins have an intense racial hatred for elves. They're all very bedraggled looking, and in generally pretty rough looking shape.
I mean, the same thing we've done in the past, I think, is what we want to try to do. Try to break out any food we can find, get them something to eat and drink, and tell them to arm themselves such as they can from the slaughtered goblins and hobgoblins. And they're going to have to I think they're going to have to just select a leader from among them to lead them back towards what's the name of the not evil country, the one that we planted the flag for.
Oh, you mean you want them to spend 4 days hiking back to Ulek? Okay,
or stay here. I mean, they can go wherever they want, but
I mean, there's like 6 of them, and they are commoners. But I
Whoa.
mean, they'll do. Yeah, this is not like 30, 40, 50 people.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is a tiny handful of followers.
Fingers would want to find out who they are and why they're there. Like, was this like a targeted kidnapping, or was it just, they fell on them on the road?
They give you their names. They were all from the same merchant caravan that was traveling along the border of the Pomarge and Ulek. They were headed to the to the outpost known as the Keep on the Borderlands when the goblins and hobgoblins fell on them, slaughtered most of them. They've been the hobgoblins have been slowly killing the elven folk, but they've been dragging them further and further to the east. For what purpose, they don't know. But yeah, there were like 6 elves, and now there's 2. So and apparently the one of the humans out of earshot of the elves, she comments, apparently the goblins fought over who would get a chance to engage in depredations with the elves. So yeah, they're very glad of being freed. Now there are 2 I hesitate to call them buildings so much as they are log huts, just kind of A-frame log huts, like hasty construction kind of things that have never, there's skins and moss and mud packed on them to make a roof. So
Paul is going to ask Fingers if he can run things for a minute while I get my armor on.
Okay. And here are 2 more Cure Light wounds for Crinit. Those being from Holder. That is another 5. And here is one for you there. That is 4 points back for Faldorinth.
All right, acknowledge that. 4 points back.
All right. Okay, so it's at this point that Roy, who also took some damage, makes a comment. He goes, "You want to dig through those huts and see if there's, as you talked about giving food to them. I don't know what hobgoblins eat. Probably not wholesome, but
absolutely."
They've probably been eating elves, so we might want to do their food with suspicion.
All right. So basically what this is like 3 log huts set up there. It looks like the goblins otherwise, or the hobgoblins otherwise, just not the biggins. The biggins and the females all got a place in the largest of the log huts. Now let's see. We will do this, hell, we'll do it live. All right. So what do we got here? All right, so D and Q. So yeah, Walt is digging around looking for stuff. So Roy, I'm sorry, Roy. And let me, I got a little, let me just jump over here real quick.
Good job, guys, by the way. I can't believe that worked.
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay, well, this will be a cool way to go out on the show. It's just
Yeah, I mean,
and I'll be completely honest with you. I roll like an 01 on that morale check, and they're like, "Oh, we'll stay and fight," and then there's the crush of probably. I think at that point there were like 80 or 90 goblins left. So yeah, it would have been a I'm sitting over here. The night they drove old Dixie down. You guys are, but let's see. Let me roll some dice here behind the DM screen, and we'll see what they got. All right.
Can you make the 1E DM screen the background on the DD dice tray?
I should do that.
I think that would be cool.
Okay, here we go.
You people out there in communication and chat land don't get to see the background for the DD dice tray.
All right, so a bunch of no's and a yes. All right, so there is a bag hanging on. Let's see. Yeah, there is a bag hanging on a pole in the tent where the Biggins, or the area where the Biggins were. They all have coin on them, but there is no large collection of coin. But let's see about the goblins themselves, shall we? Because that was the hobgoblins.
So a bag on a pole.
Yeah, it's like it's just hung there.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. In layer C, okay. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so
North of the Rockies thought that he said he would have gone full Icelandic saga and burned the fort down and hope for the best.
well, I mean, they came close to that. So other than the
go ahead.
Other than the coin that the individuals had, you do not find anything except for this curious this curious bag of stuff, and let's see what it is. Again, we're doing this live, folks. We're doing this live. When I say we don't have scripts, this is exactly what I mean.
I cannot imagine anyone listens to you or I talk and think this is scripted.
Well, hey, people accuse me of being a robot in my YouTube shorts, so anything is possible.
That's different. You sound very professional there.
Markets rise and fall, trends come and go. People are no damn good, but the one thing you can count on, land.
Otisburg.
It's just a little place. Mrs. Tesmacher got a place.
I think we can let some of the former slaves have some of those coins for their trip. They may make use of it.
Well, we don't know that they're taking a trip yet, do we?
Not yet. We're checking it. We're checking in the bag. Let's see here. Why, it's a mirror of opposition and another of life stealing. It just happened to be in that bag. All right.
Come on, bag of beans.
What's a bag of beans?
Magical beans.
Oh,
They make you toot.
they are magical fruit.
1, 2. All right, so I'll ignore anything above the 60s. So, hey, it could be a ring of 3 wishes. It very easily could.
That would be amazing.
3 rings of 3 wishes.
Well,
that's it, folks. This campaign's over. We're going to roll up new characters.
Paul's going to have 19 strength. I can tell you that right now.
All right, let's see. We're going to do... All right. So we ignore the first one. We go with the 33. All right, 30 and 33. What are those items? 30 and 33. There are a couple of scrolls.
Interesting.
Yes, and
one happened to be the deed to this little fort.
the one that's missing most of 2 walls.
Yeah, I'm not really wanting this place. I don't know.
Oh, and there's also a vial, a vial of some kind of liquid in that bag also. I'll see what that is right now. Does anyone wish to sample it?
I would think Credit would get dibs on that one, hoping it's something useful.
Credit will taste it.
Wow.
She is not chugging it. She is just finger dab. And I mean, hey, she's
as long as she doesn't fall over dead, we're good. Yeah.
As long as she doesn't fall over dead.
Credit is
Credit. So Credit kind of looks curiously around for a second, and she says, "Yes, all the coins will be on the dead bodies of the hobgoblins and goblins. They have none in here." Why did I know that? How did I know that?
Roy
kind of shrugs and says, could be a treasure finding potion.
Ooh.
Well, that could come in handy.
It could. Okay, yeah. So, a potion of treasure finding empowers the drinker with a location sense so that he or she can point to the direction of the nearest mass of treasure. Must be within 24 inches or less. That's 240 yards above ground and 240 feet below ground. And its mass must equal metal of at least 10,000 copper pieces or 100 gems or any combination thereof. Note that only valuable metals, copper, silver, electrum, gold, platinum, etc., and gems are located. Worthless metals or magic items without precious metals or gems are not found. The consumer of the potion can feel the direction in which the treasure lies, but not the distance. Intervening substances other than special magical wards or lead-lined walls will not withstand the power which the liquor bestows upon the individual. The effects last for 5 to 20 rounds. Clever players will attempt a triangulation. All right, so that is the potion of treasure finding. The scrolls. I think we should conclude tonight on telling you at least what the scrolls are. So let's see what they are. So 2 scrolls. Oops, a little high there.
I'm putting this in my notes, by the way, guys, in case anybody cares.
All right. I tell you what, I'll put it over to the players so our audience can see this. Let's see. Yang, roll D100. 41. Okay. Roll D100 again. 42. Okay, it is 4 magic user spells.
Oof.
Roll 4d8 and we'll see what levels they are. All right. So I have 2 1s, a 6, and is that other one an 8?
Looks like it.
All right. 1 1 6 8. Gonzalo, roll D100, please.
Here we go. Oops. Nope, that's too many. Just one. There we go. Well, we like to roll 40s.
Yeah. All right. So that is going to be a magic user scroll, and roll again.
All right. And percentage again?
Percentage, yes.
Okay.
60. So that is going to be Holy Cats, please roll 1d6 and add 3.
All right. This plus 3. 8.
Oh, I did that. Let's see. So let's see. Roll that again, please. D6 plus 3.
All right.
You're going to have to do that 5 more times after this next roll.
Okay, so this is... Okay, so this then 5 more times, right? 5 for that one.
Okay.
And then, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oops, I didn't add 3 to that last one. And the last 2 I didn't add 3 to. So the last 2 are 5 and 6.
Okay. So the first scroll is a scroll of magic user spells. It has 2 first level, a 6th level, and an 8th level. The second scroll is a scroll of magic user spells. It has a 4th, 3 5ths, a 2 6ths, and an 8th level magic user spell on it. This is some powerful stuff.
Alrighty,
this is some powerful,
I'm
powerful,
scared.
powerful magic spells that you guys got. 2 8th level magic spells. Just to let you guys at home know. I'm not going to dice these up right now. But as it is getting late in the evening, these are your 8th level magic user spells in 1st edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Antipathy, Sympathy, which can it's a bit like Charm Person. Bigby's Clenched Fist, which can smash through castle walls. Clone, which can literally produce another one of you. Glass Steel, which it makes something as hard as steel transparent. Incendiary Cloud. Think slow-moving fireball that just kind of creeps out slowly. Mass Charm, it's what it says on the tin. Maze, which summons corn. No. Maze creates basically, it kind of creates a portable hole that traps a monster in an extra dimensional space of shifting planes of force that they will have to spend a given amount of time trying to navigate out of. Mind Blank, which is a good defense against mental attacks. Monster Summoning 6. Anybody want a hill giant to fight with y'all? Otto's Irresistible Dance. Permanency, which that's just what it says. It will make things permanent. So if you're making a magic item, you need permanency. Polymorph any object. Power Word Blind. Certain's Spell Immunity. Symbol, and Trap the Soul. Those are the kind of spells we're talking about that are possible. So,
do you have that written down, or because you went too fast for me to take notes?
Oh, no. All that's in the player's handbook. I was just for the audience.
No. I meant your roles, the levels and spells that we got.
I will message that to you.
Okay.
These are just the number and level of spells that are possible.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see. So that will go to you. So there you go, folks. The party kicked in the door, set the bad guys on fire, and carried the day. I will be back tomorrow night. It's going to be kind of an open, loosey-goosey, kick back, relax, do fun stuff, and kind of get into a little bit of deep dive information. So that's going to be that's going to be a lot of fun. And as far as Thursday night, we will have a guest. Matthew Tapp will be here. Friday night, He Say You Blade Runner. So don't miss that, everyone. I want to thank my players for being here. I want to thank everyone in the audience for tuning in. Big ups to Great Old Ones. Thank you, brother, for the super. And to Michael Dale, thank you for the super. I really, really appreciate that, guys. I absolutely needed it as a morale booster. So everybody, have a wonderful evening. And once again, I'm a little disappointed because the players did find magic scrolls and magic items, but they didn't find a spell of Big B's instant owl bear. So everybody, we'll hope for that next time. Peace. God bless. Good night. Stay warm, everyone.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around. Some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.